In today's video, we are diving deep into a critical update that affects millions of South African grant recipients. The South African Social Security Agency, Sassa, has announced significant changes regarding dual grant payments, particularly affecting pensioners who currently receive both the Social Relief of Distress (SRD) grant and the Old Age Grant. Starting July 2025, these changes could impact your benefits. Stay tuned to learn if you're affected and what steps you need to take. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Before we get into today's important topic, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and other crucial social security information. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Today, we're discussing a major development that's causing quite a stir in South Africa's social grant system. Sassa has recently announced a significant policy change that will affect thousands of grant recipients across the country. Starting July 2025, the agency will implement a dual grant ban, specifically targeting individuals who currently receive both the Social Relief of Distress (SRD) grant and the Old Age Grant. This news has understandably created concern among many beneficiaries, and we're here to break down exactly what this means for you. Let's start by understanding the current situation. As many of you know, during the COVID-19 pandemic, the government introduced the Special COVID-19 Social Relief of Distress (SRD) grant to help citizens cope with the economic impact of the pandemic. This R350 monthly grant has been a crucial lifeline for millions of South Africans. At the same time, many elderly citizens receive the Old Age Grant, which provides essential support for those over the retirement age. Until now, some individuals have been able to receive both grants simultaneously. However, Sassa has determined that this dual grant system needs to be reformed. The agency's decision comes as part of broader efforts to ensure sustainable and fair distribution of social assistance. The main reasoning behind this change is to optimize the allocation of limited resources and ensure that social grants reach those who need them most. Sassa argues that individuals receiving the Old Age Grant, which provides a higher monthly payment, should not simultaneously qualify for the SRD grant. This brings us to the crucial question: who exactly will be affected by this change? The new policy primarily impacts pensioners who are currently receiving both the Old Age Grant and the SRD grant. If you're in this category, it's important to understand that from July 2025, you will no longer be able to receive both grants simultaneously. The system will automatically prioritize the Old Age Grant, as it provides a higher monthly payment and is considered a permanent form of social assistance. Let's look at the numbers to better understand the impact. The Old Age Grant currently provides recipients with around R1,980 per month for those aged 60-75 and R2,000 per month for those aged 75 and above. In comparison, the SRD grant provides R350 per month. Under the new system, pensioners will continue to receive their Old Age Grant, but the additional R350 from the SRD grant will be discontinued. Now, you might be wondering about the rationale behind this decision. Sassa's position is that the SRD grant was primarily intended to provide relief to unemployed individuals who have no other form of income or social assistance. The agency argues that pensioners receiving the Old Age Grant already have a stable form of monthly income that exceeds the amount provided by the SRD grant. This change is part of Sassa's efforts to ensure that limited resources are directed to those who have no other form of social assistance. However, we understand that this change may cause concern for many pensioners who have come to rely on both grants to make ends meet. It's important to note that this decision has been met with mixed reactions from various stakeholders. Some argue that the combined grants have been essential for many elderly citizens, particularly given the rising cost of living and the ongoing economic challenges faced by many South African households. For those affected by this change, it's crucial to understand what steps you need to take. First and foremost, if you're currently receiving both grants, you don't need to take any immediate action. The system will automatically adjust to the new policy, and you will continue to receive your Old Age Grant without interruption. The SRD grant payments will automatically cease from July 2025. Let's address some common concerns that many of you might have. If you're currently only receiving the Old Age Grant, this change doesn't affect you at all. Your payments will continue as normal. Similarly, if you're only receiving the SRD grant and don't qualify for the Old Age Grant, your payments will also continue unchanged. This policy specifically targets those who are receiving both grants simultaneously. It's worth noting that this change is part of Sassa's broader efforts to streamline and improve the social grant system. The agency has been working on various initiatives to enhance efficiency, reduce fraud, and ensure that social assistance reaches those who need it most. While the dual grant ban may be challenging for some beneficiaries, it's important to understand that it's part of a larger strategy to maintain the sustainability of South Africa's social security system. For those concerned about making ends meet after this change, there are several important resources and alternatives to consider. First, if you're receiving the old age grant, you may be eligible for additional benefits such as the grant in aid if you require regular care due to physical or mental disability. It's worth checking with Sassa about any additional support you might qualify for. Additionally, various community organizations and NGOs provide support services for elderly citizens, including food assistance, healthcare support, and other forms of aid. We encourage affected individuals to reach out to these organizations and explore what additional support might be available in their communities. Let's also address some questions about the implementation process. The change will take effect from July 2025, but what does this mean in practical terms? If you're currently receiving both grants, you can expect to receive your last dual payment in June 2025. From July onwards, only your old age grant will continue to be paid into your account. Sassa has assured beneficiaries that this transition will be handled automatically, and there's no need for recipients to visit Sassa offices or take any specific action. It's important to understand that this change is not a reduction in the old age grant itself. The amount you receive for your old age grant will remain the same. What's changing is the additional R350 that some pensioners have been receiving through the SRD grant. This distinction is crucial, as some beneficiaries might initially misinterpret the change as a reduction in their primary pension payment. For those who might be struggling with this transition, it's worth reviewing your monthly budget and planning ahead. Consider speaking with financial advisors or community organizations that offer financial planning assistance for seniors. They can help you adjust your budget to account for the change in your monthly income. Many organizations offer these services free of charge to pensioners. We also need to address the broader context of this change. The SRD grant was initially introduced as a temporary measure during the COVID-19 pandemic. While it has been extended several times due to ongoing economic challenges, the government has been working on refining the criteria for eligibility and ensuring that the grant serves its intended purpose of supporting those with no other form of income. Looking ahead, it's important to stay informed about any further changes or developments in the social grant system. Sassa regularly updates its policies and procedures, and being aware of these changes can help you better prepare for any adjustments that might affect your benefits. We recommend following Sassa's official communications channels and reliable news sources for the most up-to-date information. For those who might be affected by this change, here are some practical steps you can take to prepare. First, review your monthly expenses and identify areas where you might be able to adjust your spending. This might include looking for more affordable alternatives for certain items or services, or identifying non-essential expenses that could be reduced. Second, explore additional support services available in your community. Many municipalities and local organizations offer programs specifically designed to assist elderly citizens with various needs, from healthcare to food security. Third, ensure that all your Sassa documentation is up to date and that your contact information is current. This will help ensure smooth communication and continued receipt of your old age grant without any interruptions. Fourth, if you believe you have special circumstances that should be considered, you can contact Sassa to discuss your situation. While the dual grant ban is a blanket policy, there might be other forms of assistance available based on your specific circumstances. It's also worth noting that this change might have different implications for different households. For example, if you're living in a multi-generational household where multiple family members receive different grants, it's important to understand how this change might affect your household's overall income and budget accordingly. The implementation of this policy also raises questions about the future of social assistance in South Africa. While the immediate focus is on the dual grant ban, this change is part of a larger conversation about sustainable social security and how best to support vulnerable populations in the long term. As we approach the July 2025 implementation date, it's crucial to stay informed about any additional details or guidelines that Sassa might release. The agency might provide further clarification on specific aspects of the policy or announce additional support measures for affected beneficiaries. Remember that while this change may present challenges, there are resources and support systems available to help you navigate this transition. Don't hesitate to reach out to Sassa, community organizations, or social workers if you need assistance or clarification about how these changes affect you. Before we conclude this video, let's recap the key points. Starting July 2025, pensioners will no longer be able to receive both the old age grant and the SRD grant simultaneously. This change will be implemented automatically, and affected beneficiaries will continue to receive their old age grant without interruption. While this may impact some households' monthly income, various support services and resources are available to help manage this transition. We understand that changes to social grants can be concerning, and we are here to help you stay informed and prepared. If you found this information helpful, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell to stay updated on any new developments regarding Sassa grants and other important social security information. Thank you for watching, and remember to share this video with anyone who might be affected by these changes. Your support helps us reach more people who need this important information. Stay safe, stay informed, and we'll see you in our next video. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Sassa grants and social security information. Don't forget to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon so you never miss our latest uploads. Share this video with friends and family who might need this information. Leave your questions and comments below, and we'll do our best to address them in future videos. Thank you for watching.